Do you think driving an automatic car is simple? In reality, a lot of small habits are quietly destroying the transmissions of countless drivers, and the repair bill can climb into the thousands just because of mistakes that seem harmless. Many cars develop problems simply because their owners don't realize they're doing things wrong in their everyday driving. This video will break down the 10 most common mistakes that wear out your transmission fast and how to avoid them before it's too late. Don't skip this if you want your car and your wallet to stay safe. Take 3 seconds to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the latest videos. (10) Using the wrong tire size or uneven tires. This is one of those mistakes that looks simple but ends up being painfully expensive. Many drivers assume that as long as a tire is round and still holds air, it's fine. But in reality, just one tire being slightly larger, smaller, or more worn than the others is enough to throw your entire drivetrain off. An automatic transmission relies on each wheel's rotation speed to calculate shift timing, load, and torque. So when tire size or wear is uneven, the ECU receives incorrect data and forces the transmission to work under constant stress. The symptoms show up quickly: delayed shifts, mild jerking, unusually high RPMs, or the traction control light turning on for no reason. Plenty of owners take their cars to the shop thinking the transmission is failing, but the real culprit is simply a badly mismatched set of tires. And it gets even more dangerous on AWD or 4WD vehicles. A mismatch of just a few millimeters can wear out the transfer case at lightning speed, a repair that can cost thousands of dollars. This is an unnecessary mistake because the prevention is extremely simple. Replace tires in sets of 4, or at least in pairs, front or rear together, and always stick to the exact size listed on the door jamb. One moment of trying to save a little money can easily turn into a repair bill that'll make your jaw drop. So if your tires are getting close to worn out, don't cut corners. The long-term cost is far higher. 9. Accelerating hard while the transmission is still cold. A lot of people start their car in the morning, shift into drive, and stomp the gas to get going fast. It sounds harmless, but this is one of the quickest ways to silently wear out an automatic transmission, and almost everyone has done it at some point. When the car is cold, transmission fluid is still thick and hasn't reached the temperature needed for proper hydraulic pressure. Think of it this way: when the transmission is cold, everything inside moves sluggishly. The oil hasn't circulated fully, and the internal components are rubbing against fluid that's too thick to protect them properly. When you accelerate hard at that moment, the transmission is forced to shift gears with poor lubrication, low pressure, and below ideal operating temperature. That's when solenoids have to work overtime, clutches have to clamp harder to compensate, and friction surfaces get stretched thin with every sudden acceleration. Even worse, repeated hard acceleration while the transmission is cold can burn the clutches early, reduce clamping force, and eventually cause the transmission to slip. At that point, the only fix is pulling the transmission down for repairs, and that bill is never pleasant. The solution couldn't be easier. When the car first starts, just drive gently for the first 2.5 minutes. No need to let it idle for long, and no need to wait until the engine is fully warm. Just avoid sudden throttle until the transmission fluid has time to flow. 8. Shifting from D, R before the car fully stops. This is one of the most dangerous habits that many drivers do without thinking. You're reversing, you see enough space, and you immediately shift into drive while the car is still rolling backward. Or you're moving forward and quickly shift into reverse without waiting for the vehicle to stop. It feels harmless since the car is only creeping, but in reality, this tiny action forces the transmission to absorb the impact that your brakes should be handling. When you shift from D to R, or the other way around, before the vehicle is fully still, the transmission is forced to reverse the direction of torque instantly. Inside, there are many small components: clutches, gears, locking pins, all of which are getting slammed every time you do this. Repeat it a few times every day for months, and the transmission will begin to shift slowly, vibrate lightly, or make a small clunk when changing gears. The early signs of internal wear. Many drivers ignore it because the problem doesn't show up right away. But when the transmission starts slipping, jerking, or failing to engage gears properly, it's already too late. At that point, repairs usually range from several $1,000s and sometimes require a full rebuild, all because of a rushed habit during parking. 7. Shifting to neutral at red lights. A lot of drivers have a habit of shifting to neutral every time they stop at a red light, thinking it will reduce stress on the transmission or save more fuel. It sounds reasonable, but in reality, this habit is unnecessary and actually reduces your control in unexpected situations. When the car is in neutral, the gas pedal no longer has an immediate effect. If a vehicle behind you suddenly approaches too fast, or you need to quickly move left or right to avoid a collision, the car won't respond in time because you must shift back into drive first before you can accelerate. Even a 1-second delay is enough to put you at risk. Many people don't realize it, but when the light turns green, it's easy to forget the car is still in neutral. You hit the gas, nothing happens, and you unintentionally create a dangerous situation for the line of cars behind you. On top of that, constantly switching between N and D doesn't save fuel the way many people think. Modern cars are programmed to use extremely little fuel while stopped in drive, almost no different than being in neutral. So you're doing extra work for almost no benefit. Over time, repeatedly shifting back and forth while the car is hot also puts unnecessary wear on the shifter mechanism and the electronic shift controls. It won't break immediately, but accumulated wear will shorten its lifespan. The correct way to stop at a red light is simple. Keep the car in drive and hold the brake lightly. You maintain full control of the vehicle without adding stress or burning extra fuel. A simple habit that keeps you safer and your transmission healthier for years to come. Comment 1 if you're still watching. 6. Coasting downhill in neutral to save fuel. Many drivers still believe that shifting to neutral when going downhill helps the car glide with less fuel consumption. But in reality, this is one of the most harmful and dangerous habits when driving an automatic. Modern cars already cut off fuel injection when going downhill in drive. That means when you lift your foot off the gas, the engine uses almost no fuel. In other words, coasting downhill in drive doesn't waste gas the way many people think. Shifting to neutral while descending a hill, however, takes away most of your ability to control the car's speed. The only way to slow down is by using the brakes, which heat up quickly, lose effectiveness, and increase the risk of losing control. If the road is crowded, has sharp curves, or has an unexpected obstacle ahead, you won't be able to accelerate or maneuver smoothly because the car isn't ready to receive power. A single moment of hesitation can put you in a dangerous situation. Additionally, when the car is rolling in neutral, the RPM is low, but the transmission fluid is also pumped less, meaning lubrication is reduced. The transmission is still spinning at wheel speed, but it's not being cooled or lubricated properly. Over time, this causes heat buildup and accelerated wear. Most drivers don't notice the damage until the transmission starts shifting slowly, vibrating, or making faint rattling noises underneath. The correct way to go downhill is simple. Keep the car in drive and use the brakes appropriately, or select a lower gear, L2 or B, depending on the car, to take advantage of engine braking. It's safer, and you won't waste a drop of fuel. 5. Shifting into park while the car is still rolling. This is a habit many people do without thinking. They find a parking spot, the car is still creeping forward a little, and they quickly shift into park. It feels like the car is almost stopped, so it should be fine. But in reality, that tiny moment is when the transmission absorbs a force that the brakes should be handling. When you shift into park, a small locking pin inside the transmission, often called the parking pawl, engages a gear to hold the car still. This pin is very small and is designed only to hold a vehicle that is already completely stopped. It is not built to stop a moving car, even if it's only rolling a few inches. If the car is still in motion, the force placed on the pal is several times higher, which can chip, bend, or even break it. Once this pin is damaged, the transmission can no longer hold the car in place, and the repair cost is far from pleasant. The worst part is that this damage doesn't show up immediately. At first, you may just feel a small jolt when shifting into park or hear a soft clunk underneath and think it's normal. But over time, every early shift weakens the pal until one day you park your car, shift into P, step out, and the vehicle still begins to roll. At that point, the problem isn't just the cost of repairs. It's the very real danger of causing an accident. The correct method is extremely simple. When shifting into park, make sure the car is fully stopped. Keep your foot on the brake for a second, then shift. If you're on a slope, engage the parking brake first, then shift into P so the transmission doesn't carry the vehicle's weight. A tiny habit that adds years to your transmission's lifespan and prevents a lot of avoidable headaches. 4. Launching. Revving the engine in neutral, then slamming into drive. This is one of those habits that might look cool, but it destroys your car extremely fast. Some people like to sit still, shift to neutral, rev the engine until it screams, then suddenly shift into drive so the car launches hard. It feels exciting, but every time you do this, the transmission takes a full force shock, literally. When you floor the gas in neutral, the engine RPM shoots up, but the transmission isn't connected to receive that power. The moment you shift into drive, all that sudden torque is slammed straight into the internal components. Clutches, clutch packs, internal brake bands, everything gets hit with a violent jolt, almost like throwing the entire transmission against a brick wall. At first, you might not feel anything. The car still drives normally, but inside, the friction surfaces have already started to burn, clutch linings begin to peel, and the transmission fluid breaks down faster. After a while, the car will start slipping gears, revving without accelerating properly, or shifting slowly and harshly. These are the signs that the transmission is no longer able to hold pressure like before. The most dangerous part of this habit is that the damage is silent. You won't notice it right away, and by the time it finally fails, the only fix is pulling the whole transmission down for repairs. That repair bill is almost always in the thousands, not counting the wait time for parts and labor. 3. Letting water get into the transmission. Among the things that damage a transmission the fastest, water is easily at the top of the list. Even a small amount of water mixed into the transmission fluid is enough to degrade it and affect multiple internal components. Transmission fluid is designed to lubricate, cool, and create hydraulic pressure. But once water mixes in, the fluid discolors, foams, and loses its protective properties completely. When that happens, internal parts such as clutches, friction plates, and valve bodies are forced to operate with poor lubrication. They wear faster, heat up more quickly, and fail more easily. On top of that, water causes metal components to rust, making them weaker over time. Some vehicles begin slipping, shifting slowly, or jerking just days after water gets inside, all signs of severe transmission damage. The dangerous part is that most people don't notice it right away. After driving through floodwater, washing the undercarriage with high pressure, or having a leaking transmission seal, water can sneak in without leaving any obvious signs. But inside, the transmission is being damaged bit by bit. By the time symptoms appear, it's usually too late to fix by simply changing the fluid. At that point, the most common solution is removing and rebuilding the transmission, an extremely expensive repair. 2. Letting the fuel level get too low. Many people have the habit of driving until the low fuel light turns on before filling up. It sounds harmless. The car can still run for a few more dozen kilometers, but this habit quietly harms both the fuel pump and the transmission in ways most drivers never notice. The fuel pump sits inside the tank and is cooled by the fuel surrounding it. When the tank gets too low, the pump is forced to operate in a hotter environment, making it overheat and shortening its lifespan quickly. Not only that, but when the fuel level drops too low, Dirt and sediment at the bottom of the tank can be sucked into the system. These particles can clog the fuel filter, causing the engine to hesitate, shake, or become hard to start. And when the engine doesn't run smoothly, the automatic transmission is affected as well. Rough shifts, weaker acceleration, or RPM fluctuations that don't match the vehicle's speed. The best approach is to always keep the fuel tank above 104. This is the safe zone that keeps the fuel pump cool, the fuel system cleaner, and the transmission from having to compensate under unstable conditions. 1. Not checking or changing transmission fluid when it changes color or smells burnt. This is one of the most silent, yet most damaging mistakes. Many drivers still believe transmission fluid lasts a lifetime, or only needs to be changed when the car starts having problems. In reality, transmission fluid degrades just like engine oil. The difference is that it doesn't warn you with a dashboard light. When the fluid turns dark brown, smells burnt, or becomes thicker, it's a clear sign that the transmission is overheating and wearing from the inside. Clean transmission fluid lubricates, cools, and provides the hydraulic pressure needed for smooth shifting. As it degrades, lubrication drops, causing friction surfaces to operate in a dry and hot condition. This leads to burnt clutches, sticky valves, or delayed shifting. You might feel light jerks when changing gears, RPMs rising without matching speed, or the car slipping while going uphill. All signs that the transmission fluid can no longer keep up. Even worse, burnt fluid produces debris. These particles stick to control valves, solenoids, and internal hydraulic passages, making everything move harder and slower. Checking transmission fluid is actually very simple. If the car has a dipstick, just pull it out and check the color and smell. If it doesn't have a dipstick, have it inspected at regular maintenance intervals. Changing fluid on time is far cheaper than removing and repairing the entire transmission. It's a small investment that can extend transmission life by tens of thousands of miles and prevent those painful repair bills later on. Small habits that seem harmless are actually the reason transmissions wear out quickly and cost thousands to repair. Just adjusting a few daily actions can make your car last much longer and shift far more smoothly. Keeping your transmission healthy is also the best way to keep your wallet safe. If this content is helpful, remember to like and leave a comment so you don't miss more practical car care tips. Did this video help you? Subscribe to help us reach 30,000 subscribers.